Hello everyone and welcome to this 30-minute follow-along routine for the splits. I'm the flexibility guy, Coach Elia. I'm gonna guide you through this entire workout. We're gonna be following 7 exercises that everyone can do in order to achieve both the front split and the side split in just 30 minutes. But before I start, let me tell you something. It's really important that you understand that these exercises here can be done by everyone. Beginners, intermediate, advanced, it doesn't matter, just follow your level. I'm gonna demonstrate a few variations for each exercise so you can find your sweet spot. So please don't exaggerate and most importantly, don't be afraid. With my help and my instructions, you're gonna be able to achieve your splits. Now, if you know the flexibility guy, you do need some piece of equipment to follow this routine here, all right? So I got some yoga blocks, some weights, a band, and a chair, a box, or something like that. That's it. Oh, also a wall, but is that even equipment? I don't know. Before we start, remember that you can download a printable variation of this entire routine here by clicking in the link in the description down below. Also remember that if you want more routines like this one, I got an entire app where I teach you how to stretch. It's called the Flexibility Guy app and you can find it following the link in the description down below as well. Alright guys, are you ready? It's time to follow me. So, first exercise, 90-90 stretch. Legs bent at 90 degrees, hands behind your back. This is really important. Back straight from here, knees to the side. I press my hips down towards the floor, touch the floor with both of my knees. I start bringing one knee up. I reach my max and I shift sides like this. That's 2. All right, so we open, reach the max, center, other side. 3, like this. Slow and controlled. I move one knee per time, slowly, 4. Here I do want to move my opposite hip always towards the floor. 5, like this, obviously. Lovely, obviously. And 6, now we want to do the same without the hands. Why do you need this exercise here? This creates a space inside of your hip and mobilizes the entire hip joint. So it helps you warm your hips up. Most importantly, work on this range of motion here, which is called hip internal rotation, which is a really important range of motion you do want to develop, both for the front split and the side split, and to create more space inside of your hip. Okay? Now we're at 5. Remember, one knee goes up, the other remains on the floor until you can't move anymore, and it's time for you to get back towards the center. And now we go. 6. Now we remain here for a second. All right. Now grab your back foot with your hand, or just put your hand on the floor. Now try to lean with your body toward your foot. Remain there toward your back leg. All right. Remain there for 1. The more you lean, the better. 2, try to transfer your weight toward your back leg. 3, lovely. 4, and 5. Okay, now we come back, open, other side, press your hips toward the floor, pull, lean, and breathe. 1, lovely. 2, 3. Here we're really working on the inside of your hips, all right? So everything that is inside of your hips, your hip stabilizers, your glutes, your piriformis, all the muscles that surround the hip area. And 5, lovely. Okay, 90-90 stretch done, an excellent exercise you can use to warm up your hip joint. And now it's time to take care about our glutes, which are really important muscles we do want to stretch both for the front split and for the side split. Now, with your legs straight in front of you, you do want to move one foot next to the other knee, like this. Now, it's really important that you arch your back, so you straighten through your back and your entire spine. From here, with the opposite arm, you do want to wrap your knee and pull it toward your chest like this, okay? The more you open your back and the more you arch your back, the better, okay? First variation, if you start, just stay here. We're gonna stay here for 5 reps. For those of you who want to intensify the stretch a little, this foot goes in like this. Now, as you can see, I'm lifting my opposite hip a little bit off the floor. No, 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 no. You don't want to do it. Press it down. The more you press it down, the more you're gonna stretch your glutes. And now at this point, straighten your back, lean toward your opposite hip. The more you do it, the more you stretch your glutes. 2, we're gonna breathe here. 3, okay. 4, the more you lean, the better. And 5, now you want to press your knee away from your chest, all right? So you want to create a pressure, an isometric pressure, and this is the PNF contraction, all right? This is gonna help you relax better into the stretch. So we press and we remain here for 10 seconds. Press, hold it, hold it, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you stop. Inhale, exhale. Shh. On the exhale, pull more. Straighten your back more. Wow, fantastic. And lean more toward your opposite hip. 1, yeah. Breathe. 2, now lean more. 3, fantastic. Woo. 4, lovely. And 5, okay. Other side. So here it's really important that a lot of people just tell me, not feeling it, not feeling the stretch of my glutes. And this because they keep their back like this, all right? I'm not saying that you should kind of straighten it all the way like mine is, but it's your intention that makes the difference, all right? So if you try to do it, that's all it matters, all right? Now, straighten through the back, pull toward the opposite armpit, toward the opposite chest, all right? Opposite pec. Now, from here, straighten your back as much as possible. Press your opposite hip toward the floor. From here to breathe. You want to intensify, you know what to do. First variation, basic one. Second variation, you bend the leg, lean toward the back hip. It's really important that you maintain that lean. 3, 4. This is so strong. I don't know how people can tell me I'm not feeling it. The fuck. Now, press your knee away from your pec. 10, 9, 8, like this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Inhale. Now, exhale. Pull it more. Lean. Straighten to the back more. Something that might help you here, it helps me a lot, is thinking about driving your head up as if you wanted to reach the ceiling with your head. That helps a lot. Straighten your back and feel the stretch better. Lean, lean, lean. The more you lean, can you see? I'm leaning forward as I'm pulling my knee over my chest, and I'm keeping my straight back posture at all times. And 5. Woo! All right. Glutes done. Now it's time for our third exercise. Okay, let's change the setup here. You do need a chair or a box or something like that, approximately at your knee height, all right? Now, one foot on the floor, one foot on top of the chair or the box. You do want to bend your knee, touch your chest with the knee, straighten your back, grab the chair, the other hand, as you can see, under the leg, and you wrap your leg with your arm, like this, okay? Now, from here, keeping your chest in contact with your knee at all times, you do want to do something like extend as much as you can, stop wherever you feel the stretch, come back. The bottom leg is straight. 2, extend, stay a couple of seconds, come back. We're gonna stretch the hamstrings like this. Really important muscle. 3, both for your front split and for your side split. I would say maybe the most important ones. 4, okay. 5, I'm saying muscle. Actually, hamstrings are 3 different muscles. your bicep femoris, your semimembranosus, and your semitendinosus. So 3 muscles. Now, 6. Extend, stay here. Now, the most important part of this is that your chest remains in contact with your knee at all times now. Okay? That's why you have it wrapped. You don't want to lose that contact. Never now. I'm going to tell you when you want to lose it. Straighten your back, pull your body toward the chair, straighten your front leg as much as possible, but it's okay. It's supposed to be bent now, okay? As long as you can keep the contact between your chest and the knee. Now, after 5 breaths here, you want to, and we're gonna do this now, push your front heel toward the bench, toward the chair, whatever. So push it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep it there. 2. Press. 1. Stop. Bend it a little. Maintain the contact. Exhale. Try to get deeper. Another 5 breaths. Try to get more. 3. Maintain the contact between your chest and the knee though. 2. Okay. 1. Now it's time for you to release. Straighten your knee completely. Now, can you reach here? No. Can you reach here? Okay, can you see? You have plenty of variations. Most important part is that even if you reach here, just pull your body down. Pull yourself down. This is the whole stretch, okay? Pull. Pull now. Legs straight. Find something that you can pull and pull your body toward your leg, all right? Pull the leg behind you, like as if you wanted to pull the leg into your hip socket, all right? And pull your trunk forward. Move your head in front of you. 2, breathe here. Bottom leg straight. 3, excellent. 4, and 5. Now again, heel pressed against the chair. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you stop, inhale, exhale, pull it more. 1, lovely. 2, okay. 3, 4, intensify it. And 5, bottom leg straight as always. All right. Such a good one for your hamstrings. These guys here, posterior part of your leg, critical for both your front split, even more for your front split than of your side split, which is more adductors dominant, but still hamstrings are really important during your side split too. Now, bend, wrap, bend, wrap. That's it. Now from here, extend as much as you can. Come back. 1. Is that right? Extend. Come back. 2. As you can see, I'm trying to give my best, but my chest is in contact with my knee at all times. 4, 5. Okay. Now 6. Stop here. Grab it. Stay here. The other hand, you can grab the opposite elbow with that. Now pull your body forward. Most important part, you keep that contact at all times. Don't worry, you can do it. I've been kind of teaching hundreds of people flexibility, hamstrings flexibility of various levels. Everyone can do this, okay? Just adjust the tension based on how far you straighten your knee. That's it. And 5, now press your front heel down toward the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it, decrease the tension. Exhale, get deeper. Now breathe. 1. It's really important here that you constantly try to straighten it more and you pull your body down, your head forward in front of you. And 5, okay, now decrease it, straighten your leg, find your depth. I repeat, it doesn't matter where. Also here, everyone can do this. Just stay wherever, like, do you want to stay here? That's it. Do you feel the stretch here on your hamstrings? Excellent. Down, progressively down, progressively down, progressively down. Is that right? Pull yourself down and forward. 2, lovely. 3, lovely. More. 4, excellent. And 5, now maintain the stretch here and push down with your heel. It's really important that when you push it down, you maintain the same stretch. So you don't want to change your trunk position. Trunk position is going to be the same at all times, okay? And 10, stop the contraction. Inhale. Now exhale. Slide down, head in front of you, leg straight. 2, breathe. 3, excellent. 4, okay. And 5, wonderful. Such a wonderful hamstring stretch we got here. Now we're gonna focus on, with the first exercise, on our hip flexors, psoas muscle. This first exercise stretches your psoas, quadricep and hip flexors muscles, which are perhaps the most important muscles you do want to stretch to achieve your front split. All you need is a couple of yoga blocks, all right? You do want to start against the wall, so you do need a wall as well. Now, one knee against the wall. To make the exercise easier here, you do want to move your knee away from the wall. To make it harder, you want to move your knee closer to the wall. So adjust the distance as you need to find your sweet spot, all right? Now, the other leg in front of you, in a lunge, like this, a lunge position. Now, from here, shoulders up. What I want to do is I want to move my shoulders up. And at this point, the stretch is created by moving your hips down like this, all right? This is really important. Now, I can keep my hand on top of my knee and my other hand on top of the yoga block. This is the easiest variation. If you want to intensify it, the opposite hand goes on top of my hips and I want to push it down. Now I want to stay here for 5, okay, 4, lovely, 3, down, 2, excellent, 1, lovely, and now I want to push my back knee towards the floor. I press and I hold that contraction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, stop. Can you see? Relax. When I relax, I bring my hips out because that decreases the stretch. And now into the stretch. Down with your hips. When you apply the PNF contraction, so when you move your back knee toward the floor, it's like as if you wanted to break the floor with your knee. Just push it down, kick it down. 5, watch out for your balance. 4, to look at the camera at least. 3, down with your hips. 2, lovely. 1, and stop. This is so strong. On your psoas. Most important part is that you keep your shoulders up, all right? This is really important. Your body is gonna fight against that. It's gonna bring your trunk down. The more you fold your trunk down, the easier the exercise gets. So your body will constantly fight against you to move your body down. But you don't wanna do that. Just keep your shoulders up and move your hips down, all right? So, shoulders up, toward the wall, hips down. Another interesting thing you can do here, now stay, 5, is flattening your lower back, all right? So if you can, just maintain a flat lower back as much as possible. This is gonna intensify the stretch on your hip flexors like crazy. So this is another strategy you can use to even intensify even more the stretch. 3, breathe, hips down. 4, lovely. And 5, okay. Now press my knee down as if I wanted to break the floor again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Decrease it, inhale, exhale, and now another 5. 1, lunge down, 2, okay, 3. Something I haven't mentioned yet is that 4. Look at the position of my front foot. Can you see? My front foot is under or in front of my front knee. So I don't want to take a lunge like this, okay? No. My front shin bone has to stay at least perpendicular to the floor as I am in the stretch, all right? No back than that, all right? Not behind my knee, okay? Perpendicular to the floor. And this was our last preparation exercise before we get into the front split. This is the 5th exercise we do. It's more of a sequence rather than exercise, all right? We do want to start in a lunge position. You do need a couple of yoga blocks at least, even better if you have 4. Now, one leg behind you, standard lunge position, all right? This one, front leg 90 degrees, back leg straight behind you. Now, back foot, look at this, like this, all right? Flexed. From here, keep your shoulders up as much as possible. Bring your shoulders up by putting the yoga blocks under your hand, like this, and the other hand on top of your front knee, like this. Now, from here, what you want to do, here, adjust the height based on how high your torso is. Hips down, like this, and now extend the back leg as much as possible. As I extend it, look at this. This is the most common mistake people make. They lift their back hip up, like this. No, bring it down, leave it down. Now from here, extend. 1, 2, come back. Lovely. And extend. 1, 2, come back. 2, extend. 1, 2, come back. 3, extend. 1, 2, come back. 4. Now we remain there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. All right, now take a second just to relax your hips. Just move your hips down as much as possible. Keep your shoulders up. Flatten your lower back. Go down with your hips. Just breathe here for a couple of breaths. Move your hips from side to side. Try to gently relax your back hip. And now, doesn't matter the height now, all right? Just find yours. It's time for the front split. Huh? It's front split time, but first, for example, 3 yoga blocks. Is that right? Now, slide with your front foot. Bend your front leg a little, like this. Fold your trunk toward your front leg as much as possible. Now, leave it there. Relax your back foot as well. Fold it, stay here. 1. Breathe. 2. Lovely. 3. Straighten your back as much as possible. Head in front of you, trunk down. 4. And 5. Now what you want to do is this. You want to press your front heel toward the floor. Press it down. 10. Maintain that pressure. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Inhale. Exhale. Now try to get deeper. Pull your body deeper into the stretch. Here, if you're flexible enough, you can also do this exercise. I'm doing it with 3 yoga blocks. You can do it with 2. It's the same, all right? It just depends on your flexibility level. 2, Adjust it as needed. 3, lovely. 4, and 5. Now, guys, the leg was bent a little. Now you want to straighten it. Let your heel slide. If you have some socks or some sliders, a slippery floor, put your foot, and also your feet, also your back foot as well, on something slippery. So you do want to slide here. Lift your trunk up. Now again, this concept of 2 yoga blocks, 3 yoga blocks, how many yoga blocks does you need in order to get yourself into a nice front split position? Trunk up, slide with your front heel. Now, front split wise, remember the attention is here, must be here on your back leg. So don't sit on your front leg, try to lean toward your back leg as much as possible and keep it down, internally rotated like this, all right? So as if you wanted to face down with your back knee, back foot and back leg as well. 2, remain here. 3, lovely. 4, and 5. Now you push down with your feet, both your front and back foot down. Push it down as if you wanted to close your legs, much like a scissor, all right? A pair of scissors. 2, 3, 4, push, 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 push. 7, 8, 9, 10, stop it, inhale. Now on the exhale, try to get deeper. As you can see, I can move the yoga blocks, get deeper, all right? Bring my hips closer to the floor. It's really important that you rest on something. As you can see, I'm resting on some yoga blocks here. You just want to rest on something. I'm going to demonstrate how to move the yoga blocks accordingly when I do the other side. But most important part of it is that you do want to relax on something, but never under your back leg. Your back leg must be free to move. As you can see here, I'm moving my back leg freely. I'm resting on something just with my front hip. And 5. All right. Let's do the other side, shall we? Now again, you want to start in a lunge position, all right? Like this. I bring my shoulders up as much as possible. One knee in front of me, the other knee on the floor, one hand on top of the knee, or one elbow. I really do love the elbow variation. The yoga blocks under the other hand. Flex my back toe from here. Lift. 1, 2, and down. Lovely. And go. 1, 2, and down. 2, and go. Keep my hips down. 2, now 3. Lovely. And go. 1, 2, and down. That's 4. Now the last one, and go, and stay. 10, 9, down with the hips. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, okay. Now, give your hips a little gentle stretch. Move it from side to side. Relax your hips. Move it down. Lovely. 3. Okay, now something under your hips. Straighten your front leg as much as possible. Bend it a little because you do want to touch your chest with your knee. As high as needed again, huh? This is really important. Now breathe. Try to sink down here at your hip level. Head in front of you, body down. 3, breathe. 2, okay. 1, and now press your front heel down. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, inhale. Straighten your back as much as possible. Head in front of you, exhale. Try to get deeper now. 1, exactly. 2, down and forward. 3, okay. I feel it here under my hips. This is one of my favorite hamstring stretches. And 5, lovely. Now hips up. As I told you before, if you want to, like for example, you got 2 yoga blocks, but you want to get deeper here, like you can't reach it, try to move the yoga block closer to your knee, not exactly under your knee. You got all this kind of room from under the middle of your leg to under your hip, which is going to determine how deep you can go, all right? Most important part is that you relax on something. This is what I do care about. Now, hands on the floor or on some yoga blocks, just to keep your shoulders up. 3, move your back hip down. 4, and 5. Now it's time for you to push your feet down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You stop, inhale, exhale. Now try to get deeper. Lovely. Move your hips down. 1, exactly. 2. Obviously, if you can, just take it a little more. 3. As you can see, I'm touching the floor, both with my front and with my back hip, but most importantly with my back hip. Not just sitting on my front hip. I'm sitting on my back hip first. 4, and 5. Woo! Get out. Doesn't matter the depth. This takes time, and this is the front split, all right? With the previous 2 exercises, we warmed up for the range of motion, then we finally got into it. 1 PNF contraction, that is insane, takes time. If you got time, you can also do 1 or 2 sets more per leg in a front split. So no preparatory exercises, no the lunge with the extension, no the forward fold, just the front split, all right? Not the front split with the forward fold with your leg bent, just the front split, couple more sets per leg. Mwah, that is ideal. But now we don't have all that time because we do want to get into the first really specific and excellent exercise for your side split. This is literally the best exercise I know to stretch the adductors and work on the side splits. All you need is some weights and a wall. You do want to start lying down on your back like this, all right? You keep 1 shin bone of distance between your hips and the wall. Now, from here, you spread your legs wide apart with your knees in a 90-degree position, all right? 90-degree angle on your knees. Your feet must stay on the same line as your knees. Now, at this point, you grab the weights and you put the weights on top of your knees, like this. And you let them spread your legs wide apart. You can arch your back just a little to create more space inside of your hips. Remember that when your knees go down, your feet want to follow. Now you remain here for 5, you breathe. 4, bring your knees down, open your hips. 3, lovely. 2, that's it. And 1, now contraction. You press down with your hands and obviously the weights will press your knees down. So hands down, weights down. Now you press your knees towards your hands, up, towards the ceiling, all right? You contract your adductors by doing so and you hold it for 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, stop the contraction now. Inhale, relax your adductors. Exhale, try to get deeper. Now, 1, breathe. 2, we're gonna redo it, huh? 3, breathe. 4, okay, try to open it more. And 5, again. And I press it up. 10, 9, 8, hold the contraction, but At the same time, push down with your hands. You gotta squeeze your adductors strongly to create the PNF relaxing effect. And 10, stop, inhale. If you need, you can take the weights off, shake your legs a little. Exhale, exactly, up. And now we're gonna remain here for the last 10. Lovely. 9. Now, as you can see, if I can bring my knees down, I can move my feet down as well. So I don't want to keep my feet higher than my knees, always on the same line. This is going to stretch your adductors like crazy. 5, okay. Arch your back, slide down. You really want to be kind of always present when you are here. Don't sleep. Don't just expect results. Work for that, all right? So knees down, work for that. Down with the hands, feel the stretch constantly. I'm constantly trying to spread my knees apart, all right? At all times. And 10, lovely. You gotta feel that on your adductors. Now slowly come back like this, slowly. Drive your legs up with your hands, with your arms. Oh, that's it. Lovely. Now, shall we get into the second exercise for your side split? Same spot, but different exercise. This is a chest to the wall split. The previous exercise, the frog stretch, can be done by everyone, all right? It just depends on how high your knees are, but like you can get into the position easily. It doesn't matter your level. This one is another kind of exercise. So you do need something to simplify it, okay? So if you're a beginner, you do want to use a couple of yoga blocks or more. I'm just gonna show you this strategy, all right? So when you start, you do want to sit down on a pair of yoga blocks or more yoga blocks. Now, all you want to do to create the stretch here is the following. You do want to spread your legs apart against the wall. That's it, okay? This is a split position. But the way you do it really changes the exercise entirely. So at first, try not to curve your back like this, okay? Keep your lower back as straight as possible. Feet pointing up. Slide out with your heels. Now at this point, if you got a door frame, you can pull yourself into the stretch by pulling yourself forward. Otherwise, no problem. There's just a plus, all right? You can keep your hands behind your hips, pushing your body toward the wall. The more you spread, the better it is, and the stronger the stretch gets, all right? Now, let's assume you do want to start here. Let's start the stretch. Obviously, if you're not a beginner, don't use the yoga blocks. Just sit down on the floor. I'm gonna show you briefly. Now, stay here. 5, lovely, breathe. 4, 3, okay, spread, 2, 1. And now the strategy we're gonna use to get deeper into the stretch, press your feet toward the wall, all right? As if you wanted to close your legs as a pair of scissors. 10, 9, hold it, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, stop, inhale, take this, take a look at this. Hop, I take a step forward. Can you see? Hop, I move my hips forward, I adjust the yoga blocks, and I spread my legs further. All right, now, if you don't need the yoga blocks, the exercise is going to be absolutely the same, this time without the yoga blocks, all right? Spread your feet as wide apart as possible, don't curve. Stick your chest out, open your lower back. If you can't do this, yoga blocks under your hips, as many as you need, all right? 1, 2, 3, even 4. Just sit down on something. Usually 3 is enough. 3, we're gonna redo the contraction, huh? Breathe. 4. I'm sorry if I gotta explain and guide you through the whole stretches, but I do believe that you gotta understand where your level is, because a lot of people, they're scared of like stretching position, etc., because they don't know how to make them simple, right for them, all right? Press against the wall, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Inhale. Take a step. Last 5 breaths. Come on. Take a step. Take a step. Spread as much as you can. Stay here. Come on. Last 5. Beautiful. Last 4. Spread. Okay. Last 3. When you spread, you gotta walk with your heels, with your feet. Walk with your feet against the wall. Spread your legs apart, but it all starts from your feet and then from your hips. You want to step forward. Step forward. All right? Step forward. Open the legs out. 2. All right? Can you see here? 1. This is excellent for intermediate, advanced. This is a proper side split. Like I'm all the way touching the wall. But as you can see, we got levels. You can start here and you can go all the way forward. This is why this exercise is excellent. Use the assistance of your yoga blocks to, like, you know, start your progression as soon as you can. Just get rid of the yoga blocks, sit down on the floor and spread your legs progressively wider to find your stretch. All right? This is our last preparation exercise before we get into the proper side split position. All right? Let's get into it. Okay, we gotta talk about something now. The side split or butt split, the last exercise we're gonna do now, is gonna be a pain in the ass. That's okay. When I started learning the splits, the side split especially, I started like sitting on a sofa, all right? It was that high, all right? Now I can touch the floor, but I started like here. So the whole point I'm making here is that you do want to find your height. As you can see, I got a bowl here. If you got a sofa, it's just to show you that it doesn't matter your level. Find your height and find a way to relax into the stretch. And when I say relax, it's not really relaxing as a stretch, all right? Find a way. It's like sitting on a chair. When you sit down on a chair, you're sitting down. If you sit down in the middle of the air, you're not really sitting down, even though you may be kind of replicating the position, your muscles are tensing, all right? In splits, it works the same, all right? So you do want to find something to sit on. Now I got this ball just to start the progression, just to start showing you how to do it. Now, hips against the wall, feet on the same line as your hips, so as the wall. You gotta have everything in line. Feet in line with the wall, hips in line with the wall. Now, look. That's it. Okay. 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 This is your height. Perfect. Can relax here. Perfect. Stay here. All right. If you need more, we're gonna use yoga blocks. But this is just to show you that you can use whichever height you may need. It doesn't matter your level. I told you at the beginning, all right? Now, look at my feet. I'm sliding out with my heels. Sliding out with my heels like this. So, no heels like this. No. Look at this. No. I'm grabbing. I'm kind of, can you say, I'm just like grabbing the floor. No, I don't want to grab it. I want to slide. So, feet up. Slide with your heels. Now, something under your hips. Ball. That's it. Breathe now. 1, okay? Legs straight. 2. When you're comfortable enough, think about the yoga blocks. 3, no ball. Get up. And yoga blocks like this. Look at this. 4, under your knees. That's like this. And 5, lovely. 6, now intensify. If you want to use the yoga blocks, can you say under my knees to start? Doesn't matter the height. 7, this, easy, medium, hard. Make sense? And 10, now you want to press your heels down, all right? So heels down, as if you want it again, to, as in a front split. Close your legs as a pair of scissors, all right? 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze your adductors. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, relax your adductors. Exhale, try to get deeper. Now, to get deeper, bring the yoga blocks closer to the center of your hips until you're gonna have the yoga blocks exactly under your hips. Now, as you can see, they are vertical. If I want to intensify it, I turn them, put them a little more to the side, and repeat the progression. I start from approximately under my knees, and I narrow the yoga blocks like this, all right? You can fold your body just a little forward. This is gonna kind of simplify the position a little bit. Most important part of it is that you keep your shoulders higher than your hips, all right? Not at the level of your hips and not below your hips, higher, all right? Even better if you tilt your body forward just a little, okay? This is a proper side split position. 6, come on the 4 breaths. Now we're gonna hold it for longer. 7, okay. 8, open it. 9, and 10, lovely. Okay. When you exit, guys, when you exit, do this. Hop, fold forward. If you can't, just walk, and get out like this. Ooh. Now, I'm not watching you, but if you did, this is just one set, all right? If you want to do one, start with 1, that's okay. But if you can't, do more. 2 or 3 is ideal. All right, guys, how you doing? How you feeling? I hope that you're not too exhausted, even though I know this workout here is intense. This is the workout I've been following for a while before I achieved my front split after 2 years and my side split after 5 years, starting from 0. I was something like 19, 20 years old when I started. I'm 30. You may be wondering, what was the band for? Nothing, I don't know. But it's cool to say, okay, we're gonna use bands as well. But jokes apart, you can use the band whenever you want. If you can't grab your toe, if you can't grab your leg, if you can't do something, rather than grabbing with your hands, you can use the band instead. Now, a question I often get asked is, how frequently should I do this? How many times per week? So, the bare minimum, I would say, is a couple of days per week, all right? Now, start from there. If you start from 0, start from a couple of days per week. See if you can stick to that, all right? For at least 4, 5, 6 weeks, all right? Then you can try to bring it up. I would say something like this can be done up to 5 times per week if you can recover. So from 2 to 5 is good, all right? If you start from 0, if you're new to flexibility training, if you're quite new to flexibility training, twice per week is good. Try to bring it up 3, 4, and even 5 times per week. Most important thing is that you take into account that the day after you train intensely, as in this workout, you're gonna feel like your muscles are quite sore, all right? Now, this means that you gotta adjust the intensity based on how many times per week you train. So, if you train twice per week, no problem, okay? You're gonna recover. Train on, I don't know, Tuesday and Friday, that's it. You got all the time to recover. But if you train 5 days per week, you got little time to recover. That means that you can still stretch, but not at the same intensity. So for example, Monday you train intensely. So you, from 1 to 10, you do want to feel your stretches between 8 and 9, all right? So really intensely. On Tuesday, you do want to stretch, but take it easier. Rather than feeling it 8 to 9, try to feel it 6 to 7, all right? Easy. Just a stretch, but go easy. This gives you time, this gives your muscles time to recover, all right? On Wednesday, maybe you do want to recover fully. Then Thursday, intense. Friday, middle. Saturday, light. Light means that just go on our intensity scale from 1 to 10. Just go 5, 6, something like that. Sunday, full recover. and then you start again from Monday. This is how frequently you can do this workout. It would be extremely easier for me to tell you, okay, just do this 3 times per week and that's it. But I'm not like that. I do want to give you a full answer, all right? Whether if you are beginner, intermediate, or advanced, now you know how frequently you can train, how to do it safely, and how to enhance your flexibility with time. I really hope that you enjoyed today's follow along routine with me. Remember, you got a free routine, this routine here, to download following the link in the description down below. And also there, you can find the link to download my Flexibility Guy app, where you're gonna find more than 50 routines like this, programs, tutorials to enhance your flexibility training. And not only that, check my Flexibility Guy app following the link again in the description down below. With that said, thank you so much for staying with me. Have a nice stretch and see you in the next video. Bye.
I traveled all the way to Japan, in this place of silence and peace, to find out the secrets of flexibility training. I'm in this temple right now because here is where I believe it's hidden, the secret I'm looking for. It gotta be somewhere around here. What? A book? Nani? Honwa? Secret desu ka? Amazon de kaimasu ka? Oh, so ka. Arigatou gozaimasu. Stretching Modern Flexibility Methods is the complete playbook to master your flexibility, and you can check it out on Amazon right now. Huh? It works! It works!